Welcome back to the channel. Life has been very busy for me this month as I train a new instructor and then help another see if I take a holiday break. But in today's flight we'll fly with Steve. Steve has been a glider pilot and is now enjoying the dark side of powered aircraft. You'll notice several great pilot qualities: his lookout at each turn in the circuit and his ability to manage the aircraft in very turbulent conditions. So come with us today as we get Steve's landing sorted out and introduce him to short field landing and takeoff techniques. Enjoy. I like the way you have it up here to do this, because even though you don't realise it peripherally, you're looking outside.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 5246, taxiing to Hull Point, Bravo, Murray Bridge.
Murray Bridge traffic, Foxtrot Quebec is low level, runway 27 base, full stop at this time.
So welcome to the office, Steve.
Thanks very much, Ed.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 4971, turning base runway 19, Murray Bridge.
So we're going to start to play with some short field, bit of fun today. Well, first of all, just do a normal circuit.
Yep, thank you.
Get your feet going. Legally, where the cones are is still runway. So even though they were backtracking on that grass, they have to go further over into the stubble. Low level, 19. Oh, joining downwind, okay. And you come. Now, three things you need to check before you take off. FFI.
Flaps,
Yep.
fuel,
Yep.
instruments.
All green. There you go. Don't stop on the
All green.
gravel. Don't stop on. There you go.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 5246, lining up and rolling, 19 for circuits, Murray Bridge.
Yep. Full power. There you go. That's it. Dancing on the pedals. That's nice. Bit of right foot. Full power. Full power. Full power.
Murray Bridge traffic, Foxtrot Quebec is now low level base, runway 19, touch and go at Murray Bridge.
Just wait for it to come on. Beautiful. Nicely done. Up you go. Your thermaling instincts just kick straight in, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
The reaction is there. Look at this, 1,000 foot a minute.
Beautiful.
Bit early for thermals though, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got to go out in the heat in the end. This is luxury flying. It's beautiful.
We've got a positive rate of climb, so we can put the flaps up.
Nose up, flaps up.
And around you go. You alright?
Fuel pump off.
Fuel base a better one. That works better.
Right switch would be great.
That's the only mistake you make, I'll be okay. Down there, attitude. Power 2,800, trim, and turn downwind while you're making a call.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 5246, turning downwind, 19 Murray Bridge.
There we are, parallel to the runway. So this should be a normal touch and go, the first one.
Fuel pump on.
Start slowing it all down now.
Power heat on.
Power back, power back. There's your 80.
First station flaps.
Flaps down, nose down. Nice and relaxed rugs. That's it. Make a call, you're turning base.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 5246, turning base 19er, touch and go, Murray Bridge.
So we're still look at the runway. You think you're high or low?
I'm looking high.
Yeah, I think you are too. You want to be when you turn final. You want to be about 800. Now look at the runway. That's looking better. That's about the angle you want to look at. Over here, go away. And turn final.
Look to the right, look to the left.
A good glider pilot. Now we're doing 80. Let's bring the power all the way back. We want about 65. We could slow it down a little bit just by pitching it up just a touch. That's enough. You watch the airspeed coming back. Oh, see it coming back. Oh. There we are there. Coming back now.
Murray Bridge traffic, Foxtrot Quebec is base, runway 19, we have the Jabiru on final inside.
So now we're sinking a little bit, so just a touch of power, yeah, and pitch it up a little bit. That'll pull us to the runway, right? Still coming down, so a little bit of power, just a touch. That's enough. Hold it there. Trim it to hold it there if you need the trim. That's looking nice. And then don't be in a rush to land, just work your way down. Ease the power back now slowly. Ease the power back, ease the power back, ease the power back, ease the power back. Just work your way down. No, it's okay. Now we're going high, so just start to bring it back now. No. That's okay, keep it there. Bit of right foot, get it back in the middle first. Full power, away you go. The right foot, get that right foot in.
Murray Bridge traffic, Foxtrot Quebec is finals 19er at Murray Bridge.
I wasn't happy with that.
No, what happened? What do you think happened?
I ballooned.
Yeah, but why? You know why?
Not sure.
Okay. Your controls, you're coming in nicely, and all of a sudden you went,
Did I? Okay.
you jerked it, instead of just easing it. And if you get up high like that, you've got to add a little bit of power, because it's going to come sink down again. But everything else went well. Just the landing was shit.
Yeah, no, it's crap. I wasn't happy with it, Ian.
God, what's your first one? Don't worry about
I
it.
could do better than that.
Round to go.
Fuel pump off. Look to the right, clear.
Did you sense that you went up at that last minute?
I did.
Okay, that's good. As long as you sense it, that's what I'll do this time is we'll do the same thing again. You'll still be in control, but I'll come with you on the controls.
Fuel pump on.
And we'll do a little bit of a jerk.
Yeah.
And then I want you to feel how much power I turn to save it. It doesn't need much, maybe 50 revs, not much.
It's a lovely place for training, Murray Bridge, Ian.
Yeah, not much else to worry, is there?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Until they built the factory there.
Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 5246, turning base 19, touch and go, Murray Bridge.
We don't want to go below 800 before we turn final, so let's put some power on. Power, 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 power. And bring the stick back a little bit. There we are, just a little bit of power, keep it going, bit of power, that's it. So now we're holding our height. Look out the window, because that's the picture you want to look at. That's what I want it to look like every time. Make it a stable approach. And don't try and land just at the beginning of the runway. Give yourself a little bit of room. Plenty of runway long. That's looking nice. So we're doing 70 knots. We're at 750, 800 feet, which is perfect. Over here, go away. Right, around you come.
To the right. All clear.
I'm going to come with you, all right?
Yep, please, thank you.
But I want you to feel the throttle. Airspeed we're doing 80, far too fast. So we can also bring the power back a bit more. Trim the holder there, that's about right. A little bit fast, can't take any more power away, so we just have to be patient. Here we are, 70 coming up, so now just a trickle of power. Feel that?
I can feel that, yeah.
So just very small adjustments. I'm aiming sort of the second set of cones, I'm not aiming at the beginning. And I'm going to try and get it to balloon, and I want you to feel what I do with the throttle. Right? So we're doing 70 knots. So what happened here was you start to pull the power back, which is right. Came down here, like this, then we did that. Right? Now
Yes.
can feel the trickle?
Oh, okay, yes.
There's a landing. Nose will still off the ground, full power, go. See what I did to save it?
I did, yes. Just had that little bit of power.
But too much.
Murray Bridge, flight design 4848, taxiing hangar to hold point Bravo, Murray Bridge.
Flaps up, nose up.
The problem is if you get that balloon and you put too much power on, it'll want to fly again. But you're trying to use the power to help it to settle back down again.
Yes, yes. How's everything?
Round you go.
Fuel pump off. To the right.
This climb out, you can actually pitch it up a lot more. You want it at 70 knots. You'll get up there much quicker. See, look, 1,000 foot a minute now. Keep pitched up. There's 70 knots. And you can trim it to hold it there, 70 knots. So this time you're closer in, which is good. Gives us more options to land if we have to land in an emergency. That's because you were climbing at 70 knots, so you got a high, much higher, much faster. So you're making it a tighter circuit.
4848 will exit shortly, give you the runway.
Actually, keep it on the runway if you would, and we'll do a go around.
Roger.
So this time she's going to be on the runway. Okay, so we haven't seen her yet. We didn't hear the call.
Yep.
Okay, so we can start turning final now. You're ready for a landing. Round you come.
To the right. We're going to go around.
So go around. Full power, that's it. See it coming up? So now you've got to push it down. When you've got it come out to the right,
Pacific Murray Bridge, 4848 lined up and holding 19.
come out to the right. And 5246 going around 19. Cool. So now you can stay here. And the reason you've gone out to the right is so you can see what she's doing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
In other words, she hadn't taken off yet, so she's not going to be a factor. But she might have taken off and didn't hear the go around. So we have to go out here to the right, wouldn't we, to get away from her? Yeah? So you always go to the inactive side to see what they're doing. Up you go now, climb up, full power. We've got flaps out still. We're going to get rid of the flap. And we're going to turn left here now. Your instincts are very quick, which is good. Now look at that. Is that high or low?
Yeah, we're looking high in.
So bring the power back. That's your air brake to some degree, isn't it? Holding the power back.
And a glider, we'll get there very easily. Nothing to the right.
And you're going to play with the power to bring it back down again.
Hey, thanks, Ian.
Right? So a little bit fast, so just pitch it up just a touch. Over here can go away.
Overheats away.
So there's our 70 knots, that's looking nice. This is where we start to play the power now. Good. Good use of power. A little bit fast, but we'll make it. Now we're getting lift there, so nose down. A little bit fast, so just bring the power back just a touch. Looking good. So we're going to get rid of that jerk and you're going to play with the power. So 70 knots a bit fast, bring the power back. Bring it back. Good. And be patient. So this is where you went there. Oh, here we go. No, that's enough. Yeah, to play with it, and then get a landing out of it. I need to do it again. Touch your power, touch your power. Keep it going. Oh, beautiful. That's what you want. Full power. Go.
I can feel that.
Full power. Nice.
I can feel that, Ian, with the power.
Yeah, it gives you lift.
Yeah, thank you. That's good.
And too much, you're going to go too high. Not enough, and you'll still sink. So you're having to learn a micro adjustment.
I can feel that with the power there.
Yep, round you go.
Fuel pump off. Nothing to the right.
So I'm leaving you to your own devices this time.
Harvey, he's on.
I've said a little prayer.
Not religious, I'll make you religious here. Instruments are green.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. You're the man. Go.
Mary Bridge traffic, January 4971, joining midfield, crosswind, runway 19er, Mary Bridge.
That's the way you do it, Steve.
Yeah, thank you, Ian.
10 out of 10 for that one. Well, 9.5.
Better than that first one.
You just got to realise it's got a very big elevator. So movement can make a huge difference. You are perfectly positioned.
Nothing to the right. Clear.
That picture is perfect, right?
Yeah, thank you. Got quite a bit of sync.
And a lot of speed. Power back, power back. You're very high now.
Rollo's traffic, Ninja Echo Lima Juliet is rolling runway 19er with departure to the southeast for now record, climbing to 1,500. Rollo's.
Perfect.
That was like a glider landing. That was exciting.
Murray Bridge traffic.
I mean, very high.
Delta is taxiing for hold point Alpha Murray Bridge.
Got him sighted, Ian.
Yep. So my controls.
Your controls.
So now we're
Mary
down.
traffic, January 4971, turning downwind, runway 19er, Mary Bridge.
Where is he?
Quarter to 9.
Still flying though, isn't he?
Still flying. Doing a right-hand circuit.
So okay, let's forget about him for now. We'll see how we go out here. Let's just talk about shortfields, right? So I'm watching. I've got full flap on now. Don't worry about him. I'm going to keep an eye on him.
Full flap.
So I've got full flap and I'm doing 60 knots. And I've got it trimmed all the way back.
Murray Bridge flaps on 4848, remaining east of the river and tracking north.
All my movements now are going to be very small. Watch. All I'm doing is watching airspeed and where I want to be, right?
Mary Bridge traffic, Sierra Kilo India, taxiing to holding point Alpha, Mary Bridge.
So now we're doing 50 knots, 55 knots. Feel a bit different, doesn't it?
Totally different.
So this is a short field, what we're trying to emulate here, right? All I'm seeing.
Murray Bridge traffic, Foxtrot, Quebec, clear of all runways. Murray Bridge.
So airspeed is everything while you're doing this. Okay, so you've got power lines to worry about. I'm doing 60 because I've got a fair way to go now. But all that flap hanging down It's now giving me drag, right?
Yes.
Mary Bridge traffic, January 4971, turning base runway 19er for full stop Mary Bridge.
And 5246 short, final 19 for a full stop caller. Correction, Murray Bridge.
It's hard from Gola to Murray Bridge, isn't
It is, but I'm just watching my airspeed, that's all I'm watching here, right? So I still want to come in at 55 knots. Very different approach, isn't it?
Totally different. Quite flat, Ian.
Yeah, and I'm using power to get me there. Right?
Oh, yes.
And stop. How about that?
That's very good.
And 5246 Wolvercate to the grass west, Murray Bridge. Got a bit of a lump there to get over. Before he gets away. So this is a very different, so we use full power to get mobile, so we don't hold the brake on and we go full power. We've checked everything else is ready to go. He's airborne. So ready?
Ready.
Flaps. Nose well off the ground. 40 knots. 50 knots. We're just about flying now. We're flying. So we're flying the ground effect. Get some airspeed up and over that fence. Back down to ground effect. Fly on the runway.
Oh, wonderful.
Get the picture?
Yes, yeah, that's wonderful.
And we most probably took off in a much shorter space of time than we would normally, as you expect.
Yeah.
So we most probably took about a third of the runway. Your controls.
My aircraft.
Moment. Okay, so we can bring the power all the way back. We're under 80, we have full flap. Flaps down, nose down. Because we're going to use power to drag it there, right? But it's back on the runway. Oh, he's getting off.
Knots.
Murray Bridge traffic, Sierra Helio, India, now backtracking on grass. Murray Bridge traffic.
Round we come. So this is where we have to watch our speed now, right? So we pitch it up a little bit, that'll slow us down. Come with you. So here we're coming down. All that movement, that's it. All that movements are got to be slow. Except for power. That's it there. Too much. Very different feeling, isn't it?
Very different.
As long as we clear all these power lines, that's all we've got to worry about. Watch your airspeed, a little bit of power, a little bit of power, a little bit of power. Holding it there. Holding it there. That's that speed. Nose down, down. Power back. Power back. Power back a little bit more. Just a trickle of power. No. A bit more, watch the airspeed. Always watch the airspeed. There we are there. Power back, power back. Stick back, 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 stick back. It's okay. Brake on. Perfect. Not too hard. We'll go up to the end here, we'll turn around.
Murray Bridge traffic, Foxtrot, Quebec, backtracking, 19 on grass, Murray Bridge.
Round you come. You're coming all the way around.